a science class and I was due to write a test. And then a girl walks in and she looks extremely sick. I asked her after class and the test ended, "What are you doing here?" And she told me that she had been home the entire day and that she had come just for the last period because she had to write the science test. Now this is an example of how youth view school today. They view it as something necessary to their success. And that is something that must be changed. I'm not saying that education is not necessary for success. Education is highly necessary for success. But as Mark Twain famously put it, I have never allowed my schooling to interfere with my education. Education is necessary, but when it becomes the be-all and end-all of a child's life, when it becomes the reason you're waking up in the morning, then it becomes a problem. You see, real education is not in the information you learn. That is important. There is an information side of things, but real education is not in the education. Real education is not in information, but in how you live life, finding your passion, following that passion, falling down and getting back up again. That is the essence of what it means to live, and that is what true education is. Education comes from the Latin word educo, which means to draw out from within. It is these things. Finding a passion, following it with all your heart, being beaten down and still finding strength to come back up. That is what brings out your gift from within. The problem with education today is that it puts so much emphasis on attaining short-term merit that what ends up happening is kids focus so much on the short-term merit, the test on Tuesday, the project due on Monday, that they forget that they forget to set long-term goals. The recommended amount of sleep for teenagers is 9 to 10. So teens lose significant amounts of sleep in the pursuit of their education. But how many students lose sleep in the name of creating a work of art that they hope to, creating a work of art, or creating innovation that they hope will change the world, or training for a sport over which they hope to be champion? How many students lose sleep for these kinds of things? I can tell you very few do, because they do not have the time. They're not taught that in 100 years, no one will care whether you have got an A on a test or whether you attended such and such university. The most important thing is, the thing that people care about at the end is, how have you contributed to the world? Did you create those works of art that you were capable of? Did you become the champion that you could have become? Did you create the businesses that you could have created? Did you do all these things? Did you maximize every bit of potential that you had inside you? Did you squeeze every bit of juice out of the lemon of your life? That is what people will be asking at the end of your life, not whether you attended such and such university, whether you had such and such job. That is not the issue here. Every single one of us has a capacity for greatness, but unless you focus on it, there is no point. If you're focusing on nothing, you're going to get nothing. Do you choose to focus on only on the short-term goals and get caught up in the tyranny of now, or do you focus on the infinity of the future? The choice is yours.